I decided to go ahead and do some drugstore hauling for you guys today. I've got quite a few new products from Wet n Wild, and then I made a stop at Ulta. I got some NYX blushes, just a mishmash of drugstore products. I'm going to start off with some Wet n Wild products. These first two, I drove to 2 different Walmarts to try to find them. The first one was sold out, and then the second one had them in stock. So these are the Au Naturel palettes from Wet n Wild, and they are 10 pan eyeshadow palettes, and I believe that these are exclusive to Walmart only. And I got some nice compliments on my Makeup Forever Swatch Fest video on my look in that, and I was wearing this. It's the one in, what's the name of this? Nude Awakening 754A, which is kind of a rosy toned palette. So this is what the Nude Awakening one looks like up close. This has got a matte highlight, a matte transition, it's got matte crease shades, it's also got shimmery shades ranging from light to dark as well. So I think the array of tones in here is really nice, and I felt like the mattes really blended nice. Again, this is the one I was wearing in my last video, and then I'm wearing the other one, which is called Bare Necessities, which is more of like the golder tones. I'm wearing that on my eyes today, and I wore it for the first time, and again, I'm really impressed with the mattes in there. I do kind of have to stuff my brush a little bit into the shimmer shades, but they seem to go on pretty nice, and I didn't get a lot of fallout with these either. So in this one, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes in here. So let's give some swatches. But Wet n Wild, I always feel like they do such a good good job. And I think these were for like $4, $4.99 if I'm not mistaken, which is so cheap. These, I mean, they just put like, for me, they put the Maybelline palettes kind of to shame. So anyway, the more berry toned one is Nude Awakening, and then this other one is the Bare Necessities palette, and this one's got 2 mattes in there, and I used both of those today. These guys are the mattes in there. I use this as the transition and this one through the crease, and then this one up underneath the brow, this one on the lid. So this one has less mattes in it, and it doesn't have a brow bone highlight, but still I thought it got a pretty good look out of it. So let's give some swatches. Whoa. That gold is super pretty. Let's give a couple more. I might as well I might as well do the last two. So nice. Some of the Wet n Wild products, you just cannot beat them for the money. So that one is the Bare Necessities palette, and that's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. And then I finally found the Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre blushes, which I believe these ones are a Target exclusive. They're making it ever so difficult for us to track down this stuff. And I purchased, there are 3 shades that I know of, and I purchased all 3 of them. I've worn 2 of them, and they're nice. This one is in a purple haze. The only thing about these though is I don't think there's a great color range. They're kind of lighter blush, so I don't think there's a great color range for a deeper skin tone, but this one's in a purple haze, and it's got a pink to purple shift in it. I'm gonna go sideways so you can kind of see how light it is. And all 3 of these show up really nice on me on the cheeks, but I feel like some people with deeper skin tones might have a little trouble. This one's Mai Tai Buy You a Drink, and it's kind of the nude one. And these 3 are not matte either. And then the last one is the Princess Daiquiris, and it's kind of a rose color. So those are the 3 ombre blushes. And then they recently reformulated their regular line Wet n Wild Color Icon blushes. So I purchased these. I purchased 3 of them at CVS. And then I purchased one of them. I have never seen this shade in the Wet n Wild line before, and this one's fantastic plastic pink. And I got this one at Walmart where I got the eyeshadow palettes. So this one's a really pretty pink. I've worn this twice so far. It does have silver micro glitters in it. I don't find that those really stick to the skin, however. So this one is fantastic plastic pink. You can see the... And all of these really showed up great on me. I really like the formula of those. I gotta set these down. So there's fantastic plastic pink, and this is the one that I got at Walmart. And then there's rose champagne. These do feel soft, but I mean, I didn't think there was anything wrong with the older Wet n Wild blushes that come in the similar type of packaging. Those were great. And then this one is Mellow Wine. And the last one is Pearlescent Pink. And there is another one too, and I wasn't sure this stuff was all in my haul drawer. And I wasn't sure if I had it already last time I was in town. It's the apricot one. And I thought I had already purchased it and I didn't. So I'll have to get that one next time I'm in town. But this one's Pearlescent Pink. And then I also purchased the Mega Glow Contouring Palette in Dulce de Leche. And this is the new reformulated one. I loved the old version of this. And I had bought... I think I bought like every last one that Walmart had last time I was there. So I have like 3 backups because I mean, I go through it. I use this half of the older one, which I'll compare them in a minute, as a bronzer. It's the perfect matte rosy bronze on my skin tone. And this one is nothing like the tone of the older one. This one is much more brown. They still have the nice soft texture to them that the older ones have, but the colors are totally different. So this is the older one. Oh, you can see this is, I think this is my 4th one that I've been through of these. I've slowly haven't been using it as much because I knew that they totally like changed the colors, but can you see the tone difference? This one is so much more rosy bronze right here, and then this one's just brown. So here's the old one, here's the new one, and then I'll do this bronzer. I love this bronzer. I'm so sad they just totally switched the colors. So here's the bronze in the old one, and here's the new one. Totally different. But anyway, I picked it up because I really wanted to compare them. I'll still use this one, but it's not as good as the tone in the original Dulce de Leche, which I'm sad about. Then I purchased yet another of the CoverGirl, the Supersizer mascara. I think this is my 4th tube of this. I just can't stop using it. Like I tried a couple of different sample mascaras and I found myself just wanting to reach for this guy. So my other one I used up, and so I bought another one, and it just really gives my lashes separation, length, and volume, and I don't get flecks of mascara on my cheekbones, and it doesn't transfer on me either. So this is what it looks like. It's got one of the plastic ones, which I know not everybody is a fan of, but this really works nice for me. I also purchased 2 of the Maybelline Balm balls. These were at CVS, and I think that they were buy one, get one 50% off. So I actually purchased one, and I liked the one, so I went ahead and I bought another one, and then I purchased this pink one for my mom, because I really like them. So this first one is 75 Pout in Pink. You twist the little top off, and there's the balm. It's a really smooth, cushiony feeling type of a balm, and it's really easy to put on. It does have a little bit of color as well. Like on top of my lips, it does leave a pink tint to it. It's got a little bit of a fruity scent, but nothing too much. So that one is 75 Pout in Pink, and then the other one is 70 Pretty in Peach. And here's the Pretty in Peach color. They're just really easy, quick grabbing little lip balms, and they're super cute. I had placed an order on the Milani website to get a hold of their new eyeshadow palettes, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And I decided to throw in one of these Moisture Lock lip treatments because I had not found them in the stores yet. And so I purchased this one in this is 04. And then when I was in CVS the other day, they were buy one, get one 50% off, and I really like them. So I purchased 2 more. I've got the shade 8, which is the raspberry one, Nourishing Raspberry, and then the 05 Repairing Primrose, which is a little bit lighter pink, and then this one's the Conditioning Grapeseed. And these people have been comparing to the YSL Rouge Volupté oils, and I've actually got 3 of those. The only time that I use those is when I'm done with my face makeup. I'll put those on while I'm doing my eye makeup to kind of condition them, and then I wipe it off. Just because I'm actually not a huge fan of those. They're more thin in texture, and they don't feel like they're really nourishing my lips, the YSL ones. So I was really happy when I started using this one in place of the YSL ones that I'd normally reach for, because I was just trying to use those up because I have them, and I really like this. They're thicker in consistency, and they actually feel nourishing on the lips as well. And they're easy to wipe off, so when I want to put my lipstick on. I don't find they really have color to them, but this one here I've worn quite a bit. And that's the Conditioning Grapeseed, which I believe has got grapeseed extract in it. And then the Nourishing Raspberry. Like, by the display, it has all these benefits of the ingredients in each one, but they do have a different scent. This one smells like raspberry, that one kind of smells like blueberries, but I do like these better than the YSL ones. I feel like they nourish better than those ones. And this last one is Repairing Primrose number 5, which I'm swatching them, but like, just so you can see that there isn't a ton of difference between all of them. I guess this one's got a little more pigment. They have like, I think 8 colors, so maybe the darker ones have a little bit more pigment to them, but I just kind of use them as a quick conditioning thing while I'm doing my makeup, so. So the Milani palettes I was talking about, there are 6 of them, and I've seen I think 5 of them, 4 or 5 of them in the CVS, but depending on which store you're at, they have all 6 of them, but I went ahead and ordered mine all off the website, and at the time they were $9.99 a piece, and I think CVS and different drugstores have got them like buy one, get one, 50% off if you want to go that route and save some money, but I couldn't find them in the store, and I was gung-ho to get my hands on them, so I'm going to go ahead and swatch them all for you and kind of tell you what I feel about, I guess, this one, because this is the only one that I've used so far. They've been in the drawer, which gets me like forgetting about stuff. So this is the one I've used so far, and this is 04 Plum Basics. The eye look turned out really pretty when I was done, and the majority of the shades in here performed really well, except for this shade right there. It's really chunky. It doesn't have a lot of pigment, but I had good luck with just about everything else. And then there are 3 mattes in here, a good crease shade, a good transition shade, and also a good highlight in there, as well as you got some shimmery shades. So I think the array of tones is good in here as well. So here's 3 of the colors. I'm going to go ahead and swatch each shade in all of these palettes, because I can manage that, but try to do it in front. This one is like so chunky, and like it's must have chunks of glitter in it. But that was the worst performing shade in the bunch. So that one is Plum Basics. And then next up is 05 Earthy Elements, and I think this is the one that a lot of people kind of have been lusting over. There are 2 mattes in here, and that is these 2 shades right here. The rest have got a kind of a satin or shimmer finish to them. This one kind of looks like a satin, so it could be used as a highlight, but let's swatch these guys. And when I did use the purple palette, the mattes blended really nicely for me. And we'll do this one, and this one. Ooh, I'm excited. I need to keep these like out in front of me so I don't forget to use them, because this is really pretty. So that one is Earthy Elements number 5. And then next up is number 2, Bare Necessities, and there are 2 mattes in here as well, which would be this shade and the dark brown. So those 2 are the mattes. Everything else has got a shimmer to it. And we'll swatch them. This one's really pretty as well. Again, these palettes here, like, I feel like they're so much better in quality than like the Maybelline ones, but we do. So that one is the O2 Bare Necessities palette. And then this one's the 06 Vital Brights, and I believe this is the one that is a little bit harder to find than the others, or that wasn't in all the displays. So this one's got, it's got two mattes. This white is a matte, and then this blue is a matte. The rest has got some shimmer and sparkle. I haven't even touched like the rest of these. This is the first time I'm swatching the 5, but I did wear that purple one. We'll do this blue. Oh, that blue, yeah. That is pigmented. So that is the Vital Brights palette. This next one is number 3, Smoky Essentials. And there are 3 mattes in this one, which would be a good brow bone, a good transition, and then a good crease for mattes. So a good array here of tones. We'll get this black in the sky, blue. So that one is 03 Smoky Essentials. And then the last one is 01 Must Have Neutrals. And for mattes in here, there's a good matte transition and a good matte crease and a matte black. So you've got 3 in here as well. You've got this guy, and that one. They're matte. Oh, some of these are so buttery. These ones are a little bit pricier in the drugstore. I think they're $9.99, but isn't that pretty? But still, the Maybelline palettes are like $12.99, some places $13.99, and like the CoverGirl ones too, but I feel like these are much nicer. And then I purchased 2 lipsticks from Rimmel, and I got these at Ulta. They were in some type of a special display there, like it looked like a spring display. And typically I don't buy a lot of Rimmel lipsticks. Like, they've got some really pretty colors in that purple packaging, but I just cannot deal with the smell. And these ones do have that smell slightly. It's not as bad as the purple lipsticks or some of their older formula of lipsticks, so I can deal with it, but it is there. It's like this fruity type of scent, but it's one where, for me at least, if it was like a perfume that I sprayed on myself, it would totally make me sick because it's that sweet, artificial type of sweet smell, which I'm not a big fan of. But it's there, but it's not as strong, I don't think, as some of the other Rimmel lipsticks. So anyway, they're from the Kate Moss line, and this is 35. 35. Doesn't really have a name, and it's a really pretty pink shade. A blue-based pink. And then the other one is, does it have a name on here? Come on now. These don't have names, I guess. So the other one is a 34, and this is the one that I have on right now. And I did kind of have to layer it. Well, it kind of set down a little bit, so that's good, because it was really creamy when it went on, and I thought it was gonna like get into the lines and look blotchy, but it kind of settled down. So this is 34. Right there. And it's a really pretty corally pink shade. Peach, I guess. Should I keep going? I have quite a few more things to share. I'm just gonna keep going. Also at Ulta, I got the NYX Gotcha Covered Concealer. I've heard a couple other YouTubers talking about this one, and it's a new concealer. I always like to try new concealers. Currently though, I'm totally on the bandwagon with everybody in the Makeup Forever, the new Makeup Forever HD. I love it. It's awesome concealer. But as always, we gotta try another concealer. So this one is the Gotcha Covered. And I purchased the shade 01 Ivory. And I've worn this once, and the first thing that I thought of, the consistency, the way it blends, the way it feels, really reminds me of the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. And I didn't have any creasing with this either. And the shade matches me really well. So this is Ivory. It's a relatively thick consistency. It's got a little bit of tack to it as well, but it covers, like, all you need is just a little bit. It's a little, it looked nice underneath my eyes, but when I was going from using the Makeup Forever HD under my eyes, which is thin, is like undetectably thin. I could see this a little bit more because it is a heavier coverage. It does cover better than the Makeup Forever too. Then I purchased 2 more of the NYX prismatic eyeshadows because I liked the one that I purchased, and they were buy one get one 50% off at the time. So I purchased number 5 Mermaid because I thought it would be so pretty on the lid. So this is 05 Mermaid from the prismatic line. Oh, so pretty. This is going to be a really fun summer shade. And then the other one I got is Golden Peach number 7, which has got, it's an orangey peach with gold in it. So that is that one. That one's called Golden Peach. Then there was a sale on Ulta brand cosmetics, and I absolutely love the Ulta brow tint, and the shade that I use is Blonde, I believe. Light. It's the Ulta brow tint in light, and this has got a nice little wand. These 2 are sealed. I purchased 4 of them, gave one to my mom, and I just cracked a new one open today because I finished one. So let me show you the one. This is the one that I opened today, and I got it on my brows right now. I've been able to use it without putting any other product in my eyebrows at all, and today I just feathered a tiny amount of powder kind of through the center and combed it out with these, and that's all I've been doing for my brows, and I really like this brow gel. It doesn't break my brows out, it holds them nicely, and it also gives them a good tint. So this is what the little brush looks like, and this is in the shade Light. So I purchased 4 more of those guys, and I love it. And then I purchased one of the Colorstay Gel Envy nail polishes from Revlon. This is a new shade, and this is also one of my favorite formulas from the drugstore, and this is in 345 Lucky Us. And it's just like a really pretty blue-based silver shade. These are the last things I'm going to haul in this one. These are the new NYX Ombre blushes, and I got such a good deal on these. They were, NYX was buy one get one 50% off on Ulta, and then they sent, this was maybe 2 weeks ago, they sent a 20% off coupon, and it wasn't on prestige stuff, it was on more like drugstore stuff. So I got them buy one get one 50% off, and then I also got an additional 20% off, and I feel like I really scored. So I purchased these, and I feel like there's something in my mind that wants to compare these to the Kat Von D Shade and Light blushes that recently came out, but these are so much better. It's like what I wish kind of the Kat Von D ones were, but there's something that's similar to them about the feeling of the packaging and the product itself, but these are better. And did you guys notice, I'm really like blabbing away here, did you guys notice that the Shade and Light blushes aren't on Sephora anymore? I heard that they're possibly reformulating them, which I super hope, because some of the colors of those blushes were stunning. So I hope that's true. I hope they come back out with them and they're reformulated. Anyway, these are the NYX blushes, the NYX Ombre blushes. This first one is in Strictly Chic 02. One thing they could have did with the packaging was made a clear lid on here so we could see what was inside, but that is what this one looks like. It's a peachy, orangey peach color. Let me do it this way. That is really pretty. And then like with these ombre blushes, I totally take a brush and swipe it side to side and then put it on the cheeks, and you can totally put that ombre on your face. It's pretty cool. Or you can, you know, just swirl it together, use more of the dark half or the light half. But this next one is 07 Soft Flush. Ooh, look at that. And then like the bottom of some of them, not all of them are like this, but the bottom part is kind of like a matte, and the top has got a shimmer to it. I don't know if you can see that, but this is like a coral orange. This is beautiful. I have not used this one yet. I have used 2 of them, and I was really impressed with them, but I have not used them all. I should swatch it sideways, but my finger is just not, like I can't, it's too awkward to do it like that. So that one is the shade Soft Flush. This next one is Mauve Me number 04, and it's a pretty mauve color. Again with the shimmer on the top. Ooh, that is really pretty. This next one is 06 Nude to Me, which is it's kind of a reddy brown color. Let's see what it looks like swatched. Let me see. It's kind of terracotta, I guess. So that one is 06 Nude to Me. And then there's 08 Codebreaker, which, boom. This is one of the ones that doesn't ombre from like light to dark downwards. But it is so pretty. These blushes are so pretty. Like, I just keep thinking to myself, which I shouldn't be thinking like this, but how much better they are than the Kat Von D ones. And so much cheaper. And Phoebe is knocking at my door. That is Codebreaker. And then the last one I have is 05 Sweet Spring, and this is, I've worn this I think once or twice, and this is my personal favorite one. And now that I'm looking, I have 6 of them, and the numbers go up to 8. Are there 8? I need to look into that. But this is 05 Sweet Spring, and it's so pretty. There. So there are the NYX Ombre blushes, and I'm quite impressed. And I got them for a relatively inexpensive price as well. Definitely wait till I have like the buy one get ones on NYX, and then, you know, Ulta likes to do their 20% off coupons as well. So I totally scored. That's all the drugstore stuff that I'm going to haul today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.